Morning, the FBI is investigating some new ransom notes in the Nancy Guthrie case where the sender claims Nancy is dead and that they know where to find her body.
Someone sent a note. Not to the FBI, not to the police, not to Crime Stoppers. They sent it to TMZ, and that single decision tells you everything you need to know about what's really happening in this case. It is day 66. Nancy Guthrie has been missing since January 31st, 2026. She is 84 years old. She left her home in Tucson, Arizona, and she has not come back. And this morning, while her daughter Savannah walked back onto the Today Show for the first time in 2 months, 2 new notes landed in TMZ's inbox. Same sender, same morning. 2 completely different stories. The first note says Nancy Guthrie is dead. The sender claims to know where her body is. They say they know who took her. They say they know where the kidnappers are hiding right now, and they will hand over all of it for half a Bitcoin. Or the second note says something else entirely. The same person writes, "I saw her alive with them in the state of Sonora, Mexico." Sonora is a Mexican border state. It sits approximately 70 miles from Nancy's home in Tucson. This is the first time any note in this case has named a real location. Think about what you just heard. Dead, alive, same sender, same day, same inbox. Both notes cannot be true. One of them is a lie. And by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly which one and exactly who benefits from the confusion. This case is moving fast. If you want every update the moment it breaks, subscribe, turn on notifications right now. Because what you are about to see changes everything. But before we get to what these notes actually say, you need to understand the one detail that exposes everything. The price, the full ransom trail, right here. The first note in this case arrived on February 3rd. It did not go to the media. It did not go to TMZ. It went directly to the Guthrie family. That note demanded $6 million in Bitcoin, and it contained details that were never public. What Nancy was wearing the day she disappeared, and specific evidence from the abduction itself. On March 26th, Savannah Guthrie confirmed publicly that she believes those 2 family notes were real. The FBI took them seriously. They tracked the Bitcoin wallet. They contacted Mexican authorities. Those notes had weight. Then something shifted. On February 11th, a new note arrived, but this time it went to TMZ. It did not come from the kidnapper. It came from someone claiming to know who the kidnapper was. They asked for 1 Bitcoin in exchange for a name. More notes followed, each one bolder, each one cheaper. Look at the price trail, $6 million, then $70,000, now $35,000. The original ransom was $6 million. Now this sender will tell you where Nancy's body is for $35,000. The demands are shrinking, the claims are growing. Dead bodies, living sightings, hidden kidnappers, a border state location, all for less money than a used car. And here is the detail that should stop you cold. The FBI has tracked the Bitcoin wallet the TMZ sender provided. 0 transactions. Nobody has deposited a single cent. Not law enforcement, not the family. Just not a single person on this planet has paid this sender anything. If this person truly had the information they claim, someone would have paid by now. But nobody has. And that silence is its own verdict. So if the FBI already knows the difference between real notes and fraudulent ones, why is this sender still writing? And why did they choose that exact morning to send both? The key question. Jason Pack is a retired FBI supervisory special agent. He has spent decades analyzing exactly this kind of criminal communication. When he reviewed these two notes, he did not hesitate. He identified multiple red flags, and every single one points in the same direction. Here are the 5 red flags Pack identified. Red flag 1, the timing. These notes arrived the exact morning Savannah returned to national television. Pack was direct. Real witnesses do not track the news cycle. If someone genuinely knew where Nancy was, they would not wait for the most dramatic moment to come forward. They would call the FBI. Red flag 2, the contradiction. You cannot claim someone is dead and also claim you saw them alive. One of those statements is a lie, and if the sender is lying about the most important fact in the case, nothing else they wrote can be trusted. Red flag 3, the method. Pack stated plainly, real witnesses call law enforcement. Real witnesses do not negotiate through entertainment media. Real witnesses do not demand Bitcoin in exchange for a body location. Red flag 4, the pattern. TMZ described this sender as incessant. Their word, not mine. This person has been writing since February 11th. Nearly 2 months of shifting claims, shrinking prices, 0 verified information. Red flag 5, the Sonora detail. Here is where it gets complicated. The Sonora sighting is specific. It is geographic. It names a real border state 70 miles from Tucson. No previous note in this case has done that. Is it a more sophisticated fabrication designed to sound credible? Or is there something in Sonora that the FBI has not confirmed publicly? That question has no clean answer, and that is exactly what makes this case so difficult to look away from. The Sonora detail is the one thing that makes this complicated. Is a specific geographic location the detail that makes these notes worth taking seriously? Or is it just a more sophisticated lie? Drop your answer in the comments, because here is what nobody is saying out loud. Every fake note that gets attention gives the real kidnapper something: time, cover, noise, and someone in this case is using that noise deliberately. The truth beneath the noise. Jennifer Coffindaffer is a retired FBI special agent. She has been following this case, and when the new notes surfaced, her assessment was immediate. Fraudulent, not credible. This sender has no information and is attempting to extract money from a situation that has captivated the country. She did not hedge. She did not qualify. She called it directly. The FBI's silence confirms it. No raids in Sonora, no public statement acknowledging these notes, no action of any kind. The Pima County Sheriff's Office said what they always say. All tips go to detectives working with the FBI. But the FBI has not moved. When the FBI investigates something seriously, you see it. You saw it with the family notes, Bitcoin tracking, contact with Mexican authorities, real movement. With the TMZ notes, nothing. Silence is a verdict. But here is the part that should make you angry. Every fraudulent note that captures media attention does something to the real investigation. It pulls resources. It creates noise. It gives investigators false leads to process. It gives the public false hope and false despair in the same breath. And it gives the person who actually took Nancy Guthrie something they desperately need: time. Nancy is 84 years old. She has been gone 66 days. Every hour spent chasing a note that contradicts itself is an hour not spent finding her. Whoever took her may be watching every one of these headlines, watching the FBI get buried in noise and feeling safer because of it. If this case matters to you, and it should, share this video. The more people who understand how note pollution works in active kidnapping cases, the harder it becomes to exploit. Share it now. Tell me this. If you had credible information about where Nancy was, and you knew the FBI had been overwhelmed with tips for 2 months, what would you actually do? Because that question changes how we judge everyone who hasn't come forward. And that leaves us here. Day 66, 2 notes, 0 answers, and 1 woman who has not been found. The unresolved close. Here is where the case stands. 2 sets of notes. The family notes came early, carried real details, and the FBI took them seriously. The TMZ notes came later. They carry contradictions, shrinking demands, and a Bitcoin wallet that nobody has touched. The FBI investigated 1 set. They have publicly ignored the other. What we still do not know is harder to sit with. We do not know who took her. We do not know if the Sonora sighting has any basis in reality. We do not know if the original ransom was ever meant to be paid, or if it was always something else. What we do know is this. Nancy Guthrie is not a case variable. She is not a ransom number. She is not a Bitcoin amount. She is 84 years old. She is someone's mother. She left home on January 31st and she has not come back. Somewhere between a family that believes she is alive, notes that say she is dead, and a border state 70 miles away, there is a truth that has not been found yet. 66 days, 2 contradicting notes, a family still waiting. What do you believe happened to Nancy Guthrie? Tell me in the comments, because in cases like this, the public sometimes sees what investigators miss. Every case matters. Every clue counts. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because when this case breaks, we will be the first to cover it. The next video is right here. Do not miss it.